Yeah, man. The movie Breaking of the Bush is a movie that I've touched the soul of Lala Liberians, and I've touched the soul of Lala Liberians. People, we got my Jatu, yeah. How come let's just hold it. We're going live on OKFM 99.5. Izzy, just hold the phone, the live phone. Let's just try to see if we can sort out my job. So, but try to keep talking while we get the tackle. So, sorry, our two friends well established. Just keep talking while we get my job to
Okay.
say that.
All right, so welcome so much to the studio. I mean, this movie has been the most trending thing so far this year. How does it feel from all the feedback that you're getting from Liberian people and just, people from Nigeria, people from all over? How does it feel? And what are your thoughts on the feedback you've been getting?
I thought Tony.
Yeah. China's
Okay, man, go ahead. We back. I'm sorry for the breaking.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for the breaking. But if you just join us, this is OK Entertainment, OK FM
I'm gonna
99.5. We
share
got the
with
entire
you.
crew
Share
from
with you.
the movie Breaking of the Bush. We're live on our OK FM page. We're streaming live. But it's good to have all of you. How you guys feel today, man? Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Even though you did not call my name, but
I know that's what I said. I mean, I know the saga. You say the saga. Yeah, we're rusty saga. Yeah.
It's not gonna rusty.
It's like rusty. Artus, what's up?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Cool.
Show if you show Manjatu. Let me
Yeah.
see Manjatu. Manjatu, what's up?
I'm like,
He said, "Nah, get away. I get one of my friends calling you. She won't talk to you. That go see her. Ah, you just turn the leg inside that bush."
Wow, Joe,
I know.
I know. But it's a
It's
good one,
it's
man.
good.
It's a good
Yeah,
one. Let's- the
it's
movie,
really great.
Breaking of the Bush, the whole idea, how it came about. Let's talk about it.
Well, the idea came about sometime, I mean, also back in 2020, 2014. I think my daughter was about 3, 4 years at the time. And we started with the initial idea. My wife brought in the first concept of the storyline. And we took it out, we kept on,
Breaking of the Bush, the whole idea. Go ahead, sorry.
so we kept on building up the story
Okay.
until we brought in Beno Kazulu, Daba Kazulu. We brought in these people and we started to build around the story because we needed something that would touch the life and be more educational to not just this generation but the next generation to come. So when we brought in the idea, we pitched into them. That was how we all put our hands together and wrapped around the story to have the title "Breaking of the Bush."
It touched us. It has touched the heart of a lot of Liberians. Was this surprise for you? Was this surprise like the way the movie went out, the way people vibe to it, people start to love it? Did it come as a surprise?
Well, at first we were very optimistic that there are a lot of people going to come, especially when we had a premiere sometime in 2022.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 2022 we had a premiere at Ministerial Complex. So utmost surprised people didn't turn up. So we were like, that's a normal thing. Liberians do not support their own and blah, 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 blah. We tried the aspect of Netflix to see how we can get the film on Netflix, and the protocols working with agent or distributors was just something else that we never had a connections to.
Oh,
We were
okay.
trying so hard to make sure we get some of those people. Some of those guys we talked to and work with, they were requesting more percentage than what we invested. So
Okay.
on the second thought, we just thought about let's put it on YouTube.
On YouTube.
And maybe we can get monetized from there, and YouTube can give us something. We can generate some funding from there to go back on set and do some other projects. And firstly, Liberia in general, thank kudos, but it all started from Liberians in America. The Liberians in America were the first set of people that started blowing this broken of the bush out of proportion, attaching themselves to it, because I think some of them missed their culture. Some of them have watched a lot of Nigerian films and foreign films, but they wanted to see something of their own. And when Breaking of the Bush hit the internet, it went like wildfire. And then Liberians in Liberia to started talking about it and pick it up.
What's your best shot? What's your best shot?
I think I can go better than that.
Okay. and you know, Crucifix, all this why.
Yeah, go ahead, Tommy. Go ahead.
Okay, let's go ahead.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you heard my first question. I think you pretty much answered it because I said, you know, this is one of the movies that have gone viral this year, and I just wanted to know more of, you know, how was your feedback? How did you feel knowing that you got all the support from everyone? I mean, what was your initial feeling from, you know, all the feedback you received so far?
So far, I think generally we've received on a scale from 1 to 10, we've received 9 or even 9.999 compliments coming from both Liberians in Liberia and Liberians in the diaspora. Even some of my friends, I have some guys in India, in Dubai, they even called me to tell me the film was great. They read it and they really enjoyed the film. Some guys from Nigeria and Ghana as well. So there are a lot of guys who's watching this. So the compliments just been awesome, especially for how I feel. I feel that the film does not belong to me anymore. I think
It's for the Liberian people. Yeah. Also, you know, we all have thought that the movie wasn't premiere. I was one of those, right? That thought that the movie wasn't premiere, it was just put on YouTube. So how do you intend generating? You posted that you spent 22K on the movie. Looking at the issue on ground with Paris and all that, how do you intend generating your money back?
That's where we all got to work.
And look, Crucifix, all this why.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so that's where we all got to work together. You love something, you want to see more of that thing, so you have to support that thing. One of the ways you can support it is by seeing guys who's selling it around and ask them, is this, who gave you this copy? Because we're going to have our numbers on the dates that's coming up next week. If on Monday, maybe Tuesday, we'll release the CDs. So we'll ask them, how did you get it? If they say, oh, I got it from Frank Artus, okay, let's see Frank Artus' number. Who are you? Try to make some investigation. And if we find out that the person is pirating our films, we can teach later. You say, please bring that person to us. We can take them to the copyright office, copyright or Liberia National Police for legal actions, because the law is there, it's on the books, and it's a crime. All right. So we cannot be able to generate any money. So far, I think Liberians in America have donated on the space of 5 days. I think we've seen something close to $4,000 that we've gotten out of the GoFundMe. People donating some $2, some $50, some $100. You know, so I think we've seen close to $4,000 so far. You know, from all the different donations that we have gotten, and we appreciate that a whole lot. That's another form of support. Another form of support could be Liberians are on the ground that they don't have the money to support, but at least you be watchful to see guys don't pirate the film, so we can be able to generate some funding, because we want to release the movie next week on the local market. And there are some scenes in the one on YouTube that was omitted from there, but we're going to put all of those things in the original copy.
On the original copy.
Yeah, and when you see it, you're going to have original copy on it. We want to try to make sure we get it to the supermarkets, get it to distributors, and see how we can be able to generate some funding from that.
But I got more questions for you. But before then, let's get to Artus. Then we get to Manjatu. You know, Artus. My man, you very forceful, bro. Artus, you force it. Like, reality, like, I mean, you witnessed the movie, right? You were in the movie. And you have witnessed the movie. Watching the movie, witnessing the movie from a personal standpoint, like, this is not Artus. This is just an ordinary thing. Witnessing breaking of the bush. How does it resonate in your ear?
Well, thank you so much. Breaking of the bush, when I was first called to act in that movie, and I was like, I didn't understand the story. I was just like on the set, you know, play this part. So, but I've been watching to act with my own boss, Artus, because it was my dream. So I've been waiting to act with him. So when I was when they called me for that,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
so when he called me for that
sorry.
movie, I was like, wow. And me, I went out with Artus now. You know, so when I went on the set, I tried to put myself into it, and to make it real. So when the movie came out, and people started calling me, you know, telling me, you know, oh my man, you really acted that movie. You the one really made a movie fun. I said, wow. You know, I was so happy, and I'm so happy to where I'm in right now. I'm so happy because that movie is my first movie ever to really hit the Liberian market.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy.
You saw it like you witnessing it now, like Artus, not Artus now. You witnessing like a regular fan, and look at how people went emotional about it, being emotional. Do you really have that flashback as well?
Oh yes. You know, when I was looking at the movie, witnessing the movie, it was like, I wonder how they want acting like this. Yeah, I was like enjoying myself, you know, like that. You know, during the entire film, like you know, I was not in the film. It was looking like I'm not in it. Somebody else is acting. So that's how I felt.
Let's get to Manjatu. Manjatu, what's up? It's good to have you, man. You play a role of the one, the 80, right?
Yeah, she was the grandmother.
Grandmother, sorry. You playing the role of a grandmother. You playing that role. Like you did well. I want to say congratulations.
Thank you.
People happy for you, and people also like
Everybody's so angry.
I know it's stable. They want to solid to you. But like, let's talk about it, man. Manjatu, like you. What's your real name? What's your real name?
My name is Tabakia Zulu.
Oh, Tabakia.
Yeah.
So you playing the role of a Manjatu, exceptionally of you know,
Your grandmother.
Let's talk about it. How does it feel?
I feel so proud being grandmother to Lady, smart grandchild. Yes.
Oh my, you play a role.
You play a role. The vibe, you know, when she's speaking the vibe, that's my favorite part. Yeah, she's good.
I'm very proud of being Manjatu in this movie. Even at my office, I was like, when the movie first came out, like let's say yesterday,
Yeah.
I was trying to do some work. Two ladies came to do the article. They kept looking at me and smiling.
You see,
So
I
I
don't know.
like, what happened, ma? Why you staring at me? Then she paused. She said, "Hey, you the wicked grandmother." You the wicked grandmother. I laugh. So I feel so proud, and this time I'm in the streets, I'll be very careful of how I walk in the street because
Yeah, you celebrated
yeah,
her.
wicked cat no, right?
Tali, go ahead.
Wicked grandmother there, wicked grandmother there. So
Tali,
like
come
grandpa,
in.
yeah. So like grandpa, just thank you people for what you have done and continue to do.
Yeah,
To support us. This is not my first movie anyway. Frank Artus and myself acted a long time before. I think Artus in the 90s or early 2000 with the late Muddy Mountain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
Tali, go ahead.
the movie they didn't really come out. So at this time we are asking like grandpa to help us to sell the breaking of the bush.
Okay.
Yeah, so that we can come up with another one called Inside the Bush.
Inside the bush.
Inside the bush.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm hearing you, Tali. Go ahead.
Okay. Mine does not there with you. You know, my time is so I'm best for you, but I wanted to say that you play your role very well. Thank you. And I also wanted to, I wanted to get more feedback from you because, in the past of people playing certain roles, they look at you a certain way. Some of them actually believe that really you in that movie. So I wanted to get feedback from you, like, how are you going to respond to people when somebody see the get with you now? What will be your response to that going forward? I would just beg them.
Yeah, just better, right?
This is not double acting.
This is a
She's
movie.
trying to portray Manjatu. Those days, and even now in the interior, it's still happening. People just take their grandchildren, their children, innocent children, without their consent and put them in the bush without letting them to know. So I just portraying Manjatu role. I'm a very nice woman.
She's not a wicked grandmother.
I'm not a wicked grandmother. I'm a very nice woman.
That.
For all the actors that that are in the movie, how did it feel when you got a phone call from either Artus or maybe someone from his team? How did it feel when they got that call saying, "I need you guys. I want you to come and be a part of this movie"? What was the feeling from all of you guys?
Well, for me, I know Artus what Artus does, and when I first started with Artus, at the time he wasn't even big like this. But we are all grown, or we all getting older.
Okay.
I know what Artus can do. So when he called me, I was like, that movie business is like there's no money inside. Yeah, I didn't really want to take part.
Well, let me get try.
Yes,
Let me
exactly.
get try.
Let me get try. And even though we are not getting anything, but we are trying to put our country,
Country on the map.
Yes.
That's great. Country first.
Yeah, our country first.
Sure.
So we are appealing to everyone, people in the diaspora, in Liberia, everywhere, to come to support us. That our crowd can people.
I know.
Okay,
But
so
Artus-
let's get back to Artus.
let's
here.
get back to Artus. Go ahead, Easy.
Yeah, so let's talk about the challenges you were faced while doing the movie, the casting, the transportation, the feeding, taking care of the crew and everything. How challenging was it coming up with this
very
movie?
challenging. It was very, 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 very challenging. I think it's because of the fear. I had some fear because I knew the film was a big film, and my wife kept insisting on we doing that film because our daughter was growing off age for the film.
Okay.
So I was always afraid because I knew the budget was high and the casting was large, and so the first thing we took into consideration, we had to lodge in the Royal Ambassador Hotel. I think we stayed there for 2 weeks plus.
Wow.
Getting one room is about $150. So 5 rooms we locked down for 2 weeks. That's some good sum of money we're talking about there that went in. Then we started talking about the transportation of cars, crew, where they would sleep. We start building those houses. You know, some of those houses, like the Chief Palace and other places, we had to build.
You have to build them.
Yeah, we had to build them. We have to build a department, costume department, welfare department, makeup department, all of these things, and then the cast and extras. Every single person you saw in that movie, whether they were working in the background or something, they were actors.
Wow.
So we had to make sure we get the village activities. When the movie starts, you see the village, the children playing toss, the doing this, all those things are actors that with blockings that we give to all of these people. So we had to make sure that these things are dealing with that. Every night I was going to bed by at least 4 o'clock, waking up by 8 o'clock to start shoot by 9 o'clock to meet up with time. Yeah, the expenses are, we had a lot of expenses because you got to feed the people at least 2 times a day.
2 times a day.
2 times a day.
So how long it took you to do this movie? I know it was not just a day or
it took us about a month. Yeah, a month.
I know it was not in Grand Cayman.
No, it wasn't. It was just right here, Lower Mankivi.
I know. But now, there's a thing that I saw, right? Other people saying that you expose Liberian culture, like why you want to talk about this anything, all the things, like, how do you respond to that?
I don't much respond to those things because the first thing you need to understand, in filmmaking, there's something we call disclaimer. But most people, when they watch the film, they like the film, so they go to the film. They don't get time to read what is the warning, the 18 sign is for, the piracy sign is for, what the disclaimer. So if you read the disclaimer will tell you, say, the culture dancers, the black Sunday march, the Sunday bush, the this, all of these are all fictional. They are all fictional. So don't think that we're trying to expose the culture in any form or way. We did never enter into any Sunday society or Sunday bush. Even the scene where you saw like the FGM section was taking part, that scene was shot right here on Randall Street.
Oh wow, really?
Wow.
Right here on Randall Street in the night. That's where we shot it. And those people you see acting there, they were not even actors. There were some of my old man took from West France, so you can't do the thing.
And the food, cooking the food.
Okay, the Congo girl. The Congo girl is she's the one who did the costume. She's the costume and makeup.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, crushing.
Yeah. So you see, it's just about creativity. Just have to be creative in doing these things and telling a story and getting people to believe in what you're telling. We watch a lot of American films. You see, the guys are running, the skyscraper are falling and everything, but they're like, oh, you have got mesmerized by all of these things. So now you're watching your own film, and you're saying that we're not exposing. I think we're educating, not just us, but people to come. The perception of Sunny Bush is what we're trying to erase of the people. One, people feel once you go into Sunny Bush, the only thing about the Sunny Bush is the FGM section of it.
Yeah.
And that's not the only thing about it. That's not the only thing. And that's why we decided to come out with Inside the Bush, so we can be able to educate people on other benefits. So at the end of the film, you can sit in yourself and say, I want to go or I don't want to go. Take a self-reliance decision.
Yeah.
But it's our responsibility to give you a clearer picture of what this place looks like. Then for you to always have a doubt and be negative about it. And even other people who have gone there and you start to throw jabs at them, respect them. And they need to be respected.
So there's a lot of moral lessons down
A lot of moral lessons. So you don't ridicule people or criticize them because they've done that. You understand? So we still going into the story. All we are asking Liberians here is to see how they can support us by promoting our films in every way or ramifications. Let them help us in doing it, so we can be able to go back and bring more cultural stories to them, more depth of our stories.
Sure.
The last 10 years ago, we have been watching Nigerian culture all of our lives until our children now are impacting the culture into their lifestyle. They know more of Nigerian actors than they know of Liberian actors.
Sure.
You know? So 10 years to come, if we don't have this kind of movies to bridge in, you notice that right now, currently, most of our traditional wedding, they have the mixed flavor of Nigerian flavor.
And
The kind of Nigerian cheese,
Yeah.
everything is going. So imagine 10 years to come. That means they will be married completely Nigerian tradition. Until we can bring in these things to educate them to say no. This is how we marry. You see the kind of marriage ceremony that took place in Breaking of the Bush? Simple, like
Simple.
finish.
Yeah.
It was a traditional wedding.
Sure.
We just took we didn't go deep into it, but we just took the climax of it to say, okay, he will to show that we married. But if we decide to go deep into the activities of how we get married here, we can also be able to portray that.
Sure.
But people need to watch these things to learn. Because if you're not watching, they are not reading, they are not listening, then it's a problem with our culture.
Okay.
See.
But I don't have you on me proud, man.
Yeah.
I thought y'all look at it, man. You want me proud, man. I just saw it again.
I want me proud of it.
No, honestly speaking, I love everyone's character. To talk about characters in the film. You know, she's my big sis. I always call her DABA. There's something about how we have these connections that I don't put BCS, I don't put NT, nothing. I just say DABA. And I'm the only person who calls her DABA.
Right.
Once you hear DABA on the phone, she say Artus. So whenever I call her, she said, Artus, that movie been I know. I said, DABA, let's try this. I beg you.
I was just about to ask you, how was it like getting everybody? But the wedding, other people saying that was your biological daughter. How should we say?
In fact, 3 of my children were in the film.
Wow.
Yes.
Let's talk about Weirdy. I already know you.
Weirdy is my second daughter. My first daughter acted as princess.
Your
who acted
your
as my
sister, right?
Who hit me with the
Oh,
car.
really?
Yes.
Oh,
And
wow.
my son acted as me when I was young.
Oh.
Wow, like you.
Wow.
You just so you pass this generational trait.
Yeah.
And, you know, before we get to Toddy, you know, like how does it feel, right? You've been in Nigeria, other places, right? You've been acting like other people saying taking you to be your cousin, maybe your family, your daughter, and all that. You acting with your biological daughter in that movie. She played, I think, like the main role. She was like the main character.
Yes, yeah.
Like, how was it like that? Does it bring out the real quality? Like, okay, no, I think my papa. You want to say, papa? I'll feel like
My major concern was for her to be able to kill the character. So at one point in time, I wasn't really acting. My concern was her.
Okay.
and she gave her best shot though. She did.
Yes.
She's
So
good.
one of the things I had to do with her is I had to take her outside, and that's what I do with all my children. I've never laid my hands on my children. I talk to them. I beat sense into their heads. So I took her outside. I say, just imagine what we do in the movie is what we do at home. Imagine how natural and things gonna be. So this is what I always wanted to be like. Be a daughter to me. You're already a daughter to me. So just be that way. So she had that in her mind. So when we're about to shoot the church scene, she had rehearsed her lines. And then she comes to me and she said, Daddy, let me say it this way. When she says it, I said, no, I don't want you to use that tone. I want to, so we had to work on it. And we worked on it. Finally, when we were recording the church scene, Daddy, I'm scared. I'm shaking the crowd. People are too much.
Wow.
I said, listen, when you're talking, just look at me directly. Forget about every other person. So I had to make sure I have her in that position, looking at me directly, and she was going to. And at one point in time, but after we took the first shot, the second shot, she was very relaxed now, and she started flowing. I must applaud her for that because I think my mom named her Scully because my wife has been a celebrity musician. I've been an actor musician. We have a kid who's both stars have come up to. So I think it's something that has just been embedded in her. So it just required time for her to explore her talent to the world.
She's good.
Yeah,
She's
and
outspoken.
everybody outspoken, very relaxed. You can see the relaxation until you see it in her eyes.
Yeah, she's really good. She's
Yeah.
really good.
So and as a first time.
Oh my God.
Okay, Tally coming. Tally coming. Go ahead.
So one question that that played on my mind during the movie was, I wanted to know how were you able to speak to your daughter about the scene? I don't know if we should talk about the scene if people haven't watched it, but there was a scene where should I just say it?
Go ahead.
Okay, the scene where she was being raped. How were you able to coach your daughter? And what did you expose her to? Did you explain to her? Did you talk to her about rape? Was she fully aware of what was going to happen? How did you really prepare your daughter for that scene and also prepare her for this entire movie?
The first thing is that Adele is a very smart kid. This is my kid, but she's very smart. So at a certain point in time, she reads the script even more than me. She has gone through the script, she read the script, and she asks a lot of questions. And I always have to clear her doubts on those questions. Then there came about the section of the FGM side and what have you. And she was like, Daddy, do I have to do this? How am I going to do this? Am I going to, I'm like, no, don't worry. We're going to work out it perfectly.
Okay.
So her mom was there. Everybody was right there. We were shooting the scene. And it was just like a play.
Okay.
So I tried to give her the levels of relaxation to be a play. So it appears real, but shooting it doesn't look that way.
Real.
People didn't even believe this side is going to come out. But because I'm playing with cameras and I know exactly what angles and things to take to make you feel that way. So Adi had to do two major things in that scene. One of the things she needed to do was to scream. Next thing is to sleep.
Okay.
That's what I told her to do.
Let's get a few calls quickly.
Just lastly, Christopher, before we turn to the phone line, let's talk about the core casting. He have an audition coming up for Inside the Bush.
Yeah, very important.
Yeah.
So it's on Saturday next week on 2nd of March. And we're doing it about 12 o'clock.
Okay.
12 o'clock.
Admission?
It's right at Randa Street, our Randa Street office behind Super Cool. We're around Abidjali Supermarket. Just go and ask for Super Cool. Behind Super Cool, the place is right there. You cannot miss it. Just get to
So
Randall Street.
the admission is there.
Admission,
Okay.
yeah, there's admission. No, it's not like admission. It's just buying the audition form.
Okay.
$5. You come with 2 passport size picture. You understand? And then so we can have your records. Once we're ready for you, when we're ready to start the shoot, we're gonna call all of our people, tell you where we'll be heading, possibly if we are going back to the village. We'll try to provide vehicle for you at EAW Junction. You make your way there to take you to the village. But the thing about it is that most times when you go to the village, you have to be there with us.
And it's over.
Yeah, maybe you can come, see your family once in a while, go back, but you have to be there with us. It's not the one you transport you from there every day and go and come every day.
It's costly.
So you have to be prepared psychologically, emotionally, everything. You're gonna go there. Sometimes mosquito will bite you.
That's the sacrifice.
That's the sacrifice.
So-
yeah.
so
But
with
for
that, I
food,
think-
other things to be provided.
But let's just get a few calls
Okay.
because time is fast spent. We're just borrowing time right now. I see Sylvester. Not here, my man. But 077770905, 0555905. The 2 numbers you can call if you want to give some compliments. Get to the line. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, what's up? Let's hear you quickly. We got the entire crew from Breaking Up the Bush.
Yeah, I'm Peace Frank calling from 21 Street, St. Paul.
Talk quickly. We got my Jadu. Yeah, let my Jadu look at me. I scare.
Yeah, the movie is very welcoming, and this is what we want to see, and we pray, and I wish that this continue, because once the movie is ready, it means that our people are welcoming me. They will be encouraging, that they will always be able to promote their own industry rather than other.
Well, where you watch the movie? You watch it on your phone, on YouTube, or where?
Oh, the case is already out.
When you got the already out, bro,
Don't buy
it's
it,
illegal.
then.
Don't buy like this.
Don't buy the dick.
It's illegal. Don't buy like this. That's what we're talking about. It's illegal.
I've already bought it, and I can say I've watched half of the movie. But it is very welcoming.
All right, man, let's take another person. Hello. How you doing, man? Don't buy. Anybody come to you and say they're selling that movie, don't buy it. It's illegal.
Don't
Good
buy
morning. Let's
it.
hear you. Let's hear you quickly. Good afternoon, sorry. Let's hear you quickly.
Welcome to the crew in studio, and thanks to Frank and the rest of the crew.
Let's hear you quickly.
I think it's a nice movie. The audio is very clear. The video very clean. You know, to understand the movie, I think the scene we portrayed is nice for us. Culturally, it's good. But again, like Frank said, sometimes these things are expensive, and then you
Right.
a lot of them you just into it, and you expect to get something by the end of the day. Frank, you know me. I think Frank is a baby here that year when Frank used to rent this from a boot before. Right around here, right around the police station around here.
Okay.
So somebody who I know very well. I just want to encourage them to do well, and portray our culture. It's good for us.
All right, man. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Feedback is terrible. I didn't take you. I'm sorry. Good morning. Hello. Hello. It's terrible. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah. Let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, I'm Joseph calling from Papa.
Let's hear you quickly. We gotta go. Got time in our favor.
Congrats to the people who made that show, and thank very much for Friend Artus. Leaving politics and still coming back to this like people of meeting, and we are very proud of him.
Okay.
And my question is, how can somebody who got some people that are talented won't be back? How can they be back?
Let me go for the audition on Saturday.
Can you be part? Go for the audition Saturday. You just talk about. You say it what 8 to what?
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock next Saturday, right?
Next Saturday.
You said the main location?
Randall Street.
Randall Street.
Abidjali Supermarket.
Around Abidjali Supermarket, right? Another edition gonna be there. Make sure you be there. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing, brother?
I'm fine. Let's hear you quickly. We got the entire crew here.
Okay, my name is Boris Nimle, and I'm calling from Instrument Almost around the country. I want to say shout out to the whole crew in studio. I'm so glad to be on the platform to talk to Frank Atu, who is one of the peaceful and a loving child of Liberia.
Definitely, I'm so proud of him. I'm really proud of him.
Yeah. He started from here, he get out there. Other people
I'm really proud of him, definitely.
They don't want to bring back home, and he's here again to promote Liberia in Liberia.
Right.
I'm so glad about him. That movie was 2:30 in the morning on YouTube. Seriously, I listen to every bit of the word. I'm part of every school.
But let me ask you now. We get hold on small. We get Manja, we get Artus in the studio. Why you make up the
I'm coming to Artus. I'm one of the best comedians in Liberia. You know, Artus at the PGCC, right?
Yeah.
The guy is always relaxed.
Yeah, it's really good. Very good.
And his playing part always good. Yeah, you know. Artus is one of the presidents that is overlooking, but Artus is
Very good.
Sure.
Very good.
I appreciate you are going a higher level.
Right. Yeah.
Liberia acting. But what I want to encourage for us is that please help Mama Liberia. Don't mind people's voices. Don't mind their criticism. Don't mind nothing. Do what you can do for our motherland and promote our country.
Quickly, Manja, let's talk about Manja quickly. She listening. She here.
Oh yes, Manja do also little brother out. After you get to freezing, don't tell my brother not fish. But they still can get it to Manja too. Manja, shout out to you.
Alright, man. Thank you, man.
man.
Thank you, man. We're about to go quickly, man. She said, Sinka, you calling me, but not nowhere. Well, I mean, time is fast spent. We're about to go quickly. But let's look at the commercial purpose, Artus. Let's look at the money-making part of it. Quickly, we're about to go for just a few minutes. Just wrap her around the table for a minute. You can do that in a space, couple of seconds. The commercial purpose, how you intend to make money from the movie. How other people who have not witnessed the movie, how can they get it? How can you get real cash about it? And any other thing you want to say before we go about to go quickly.
Okay, so thank you very much. I want to say a special thanks to you first for giving the opportunity to be here and the rest of the team. And Tali is super cute. Someone I've been knowing for a long time.
I know you don't know Tali for long. Tali listening.
And the cast and crew of Breaking Off the Bush, you guys, I mean, without these cast and crew, I mean, there wouldn't be the Frank Artus here. This is a collective teamwork that has brought the success of this film to reality, to the Liberian people, and I must give God the glory for that. Also, we are looking at releasing the movie on next week. Hopefully Monday. Officially on CDs.
On CD, okay.
We will release it and it will be marketed and distributed at my place on Randa Street. The same place you're going to have the audition, that's where we're going to be distributed and marketed. So anybody who wants it, come there. The telephone number will be there for you to call if you need it. We're going to have flyers around. The boys will be around and distributing it around. Car will be passing around the street. We'll also try to link up with guys in the counties and as far as the diaspora.
Well, decentralize the entire
as far as the diaspora to see how we can get somebody there who can do the distribution. There's some people who really wants to have that CDs. I know on YouTube they can watch it, but it feels good when you have your own CDs in your house and something historical that you can always watch and your children can come and see. Because it's possible that YouTube will tell me, say, okay, I met up with some violation, I cannot continue with the movie, I'm going to have to take it down from YouTube. You understand, for other purposes, but you have your dates. But thank you all guys so much. And trust me, it's fantastic working with this crew cast. Artus, like this caller rightfully said, I think he's the next big thing in Liberia.
Definitely.
And God first, I will do everything I can to make sure that Artus get the God first. Because I like him. One, he's humble, very respectful. He's down to earth, and he projects the character
like that. Right, definitely.
And without shouting, no noisy, and everything. He's just that person you want. As for DBA, her sister, Benuka Zodo, who played the Zoe lady, you know, these are the brains. My wife, these are the brains behind the upliftment of this Breaking of the Bush that everybody see here too. I'm just a technical person who's trying to bring it to reality and give you and add a little bit of emotion, laughter, anger into it, and gives you a better picture for the nation. Most especially educating people on what the FGM, Sunday society, the way of life, our culture, and everything. Before we shot this film, we made sure we took the script to gender.
You guys saw the peak of the gender tag speak of.
Yeah, gender took it, internal affairs, and Ministry of Cultural Affairs, Tourism. We distributed the scripts to them, and they approved it in a very positive way.
Okay.
So thank you all guys so much. We'll be looking forward. Please, if you see our dicks outside,
When I get an official stamp,
When I get an official stamp,
the rest of people don't buy
person call police. My number is clear. 077-815-8332. 077-815-8332. Get the person, call me, say, Frank, somebody's here selling your dicks. We will come there. My team are on the field for them. Anywhere, anyhow. Please.
Definitely. Let's get the Artus the final comment before we get to my chat.
Okay, I just want to give God the praise for this wonderful movie. And I would like to encourage Liberians to support their own thing.
Definitely.
And because if you don't support us, and we will not be able to do what we did. And but if you support us, and we will always do our best. So we want to encourage Liberians to support, and I promise that I will. The next time we do more than what I did.
I let's hear you quickly before we go.
Yeah, I'm just encouraging the public in general to please support us. This is what we are all appealing for. Support. We cannot do it without support. Because if you don't do it for us, Nigeria cannot do it for us. Ghana cannot do it for us, but do it for ourselves.
Okay.
So please, if you can just give us $1, we'll be coming to some of you people for your homes, your cars, your villages to use. Please open your arms to us.
Okay.
We are children. I want to put my Liberia first. Thank you.
Alright. Easy quickly before we go.
Okay, thanks to the crew here. Always follow OKFM Entertainment. Every Saturday morning we are here from 10 to 12 p.m. And the name is Easy. Thanks for following always.
Alright, Tali, go ahead. Tali, super cute. Go ahead quickly. We better go. Hello? Tali already level. Tali already left. But anyway, my name is Crucifix. Let's